Hey, how are you? I thought today we'd have a little chat and go through some bits and pieces, really. I'm out on my walk and I just stopped. So I've got sunglasses on for a reason, not because I'm trying to be rude or look cool. I spent a lot of yesterday crying. So yesterday was my nan's funeral and I thought I was going to be fine. I thought, do you know what? I'll be fine. I said I would do the speech and it was 3 pages. And as we followed the hearse from the house, I started crying. I was thinking, oh no, don't do that. Because you've got to stand up and do the speech. Anyhow, I'd read through the speech a couple of times beforehand. There was a couple of bits on it that, I don't know, it just got me every time I read it through, I would cry. And I was like trying to anchor myself not to. I think I got a bee buzzing around me. Anyhow, so I got to the church and as we're walking in and then the you know, with the coffin that comes through, it was all, I don't know, there was a few moments that really like set me off. And then I stood up. The lady, the vicar, called me up. And I was like, right, and I was ready to do my speech. But she didn't. I stood up next to the coffin and I'm in front of everyone. And then the vicar does a whole tribute and telling everyone about her life and everything else. I'm stood there. And I don't know, I felt like, not that was it, I don't know. And then suddenly I felt that oh, goodness, I think the wind just took you. Right, I'll keep going. So, she was doing the tribute, and then it was my time, and I could feel my heartbeat in my neck. It was like, do. And I was like, oh, calm down. So I did like some breathing, like obviously breathing, like slower breathing. I was aware of my, trying to control it. So I was thinking, I've gone nervous. I don't know why. Because I can speak in front of people. And anyhow, it became to me, and I went there, and it was suddenly for me to do the speech. And I was reading a speech written by my half sister, and she was really close to my nan, because her mum died as soon as she was born. So Nan raised her up as a mum, really, alongside with my auntie, who helped Dad out a lot. Anyhow, so I read out the speech, and the first paragraph, I just burst into tears in front of everyone. And I was like, control it, Tracey, control it. So I remember, like I'm there on the top pew, and I remember like holding like my hand out like this, just like, I don't know what that was. I remember like putting my hand out, like, it's okay, but I was like blubbering. I thought, oh my God, please someone just give me a tissue, because I'd look like, when it's disgusting. It was really disgusting, blubbering away, like snot like running down, and I was kind of like, oh my God, I'm in front of everyone, please someone just. And I saw my daughter fidgeting in the aisle with some tissues. I thought, brilliant, she's just going to come up and give me some tissue. And she didn't. She fidgeted as if and then she was like, oh no, she's all right. And I was like, what? And then the vicar came up afterwards and said, oh, I thought you needed some tissue, but I only had some used ones and didn't think you'd want that. I was like, no, not really. So, I cried at the first bit, and then, I don't know, and then I was like, come on. I gathered up all of my strength and then continued. So I did do it, and I got through it, done the 3 pages. At the end, it got me, because it was just a sad bit right at the end. So, I don't know, the whole thing has drained me. I've got a lot of work on, and I just feel a bit, don't know, pants. But I want to show you this top, by the way. What do you think? If I just stand back. This was another one of my, I don't know, I just feel a bit, don't know, pants. But I want to show you this top, by the way. What do you think? If I just stand back. This was another one of my, I don't know, I just feel a bit, don't know, pants. But I want to show you this top, by the way. What do you think? If I just stand back. This was another one of my grapevines. You see that? Can you see it? Can you? I'm not going to lie, I'm balancing this phone on top of a fence post. It's very windy. Hang on a second, let me just get the wind off. So I thought it was a really good find. It's from a brand which I don't know the brand. It's called Be Young, and I just loved how it's such a soft top, and in the inside, you know when you put on a top, and let me show you what I mean. You know when the inside is lovely and soft, just like it feels nice to wear, just like, and I just thought, oh, do you know what, easy. And it was quite cool this morning, but it's really warming up now. And I paid just £3 for this, and I thought, brilliant. And like I say, it's got the, if I walk over here, oh, the wind's getting back up again. So yeah, anyhow, a really good buy. I love going out and finding really good bargains. And yesterday, I'm going to put the video in of me sat in the car on the way to the funeral of what I was wearing. I wore the Ralph Lauren dress that I picked up at a charity event, which I spoke about on another video. I'll just put a little snippet in. Just I hate bugs. So you can see. But the sun's come out as well. Yesterday the sun was out, which was a bit of a blessing really. So yeah, I'm going to put that in, so I'm going to do that now. So today is the day of the funeral, and what I've done is I've put the Ralph Lauren dress. I thought this necklace might look okay with it, but as I stand up it kind of comes down. Yeah, that'd be all right, wouldn't it? I think I'm doing the speech. I'm okay at the moment, but I know as soon as I go to the actual place where all the family is and seeing everyone upset, I know that's when I'm going to break. So I'm going to try and hold everything together beforehand, but yeah, we'll see what happens today. Right, I'm going to head back. I got things like flies that just keep hitting me now. And I think it's because I'm in the field. So I'm going to show you my surroundings as well. This is very lovely. A nice little spot, but like I say, you keep getting hit by all these like weird bugs. So thanks for joining me on today's video. I just needed to chat, I think. Yeah. And like I say, I just feel a bit sad today. I feel a bit lost. Don't know why I feel so lost. I think when you're so emotional sometimes, the next day it just drains you. So taking a much slower day. So now, take care. Bye.